This year has been a much more interesting year at the theater than I think anyone imagined it would be. Coming off of multiple strikes, layoffs, and even a shift in culture, it's clear things have indeed begun to change. I'm not saying the rotted out brains of the Hollywood elite have been cured. There has still been plenty of agenda-filled garbage, and there will continue to be plenty more. Audiences, however, are speaking with their pocketbooks, and while Hollywood certainly hasn't had a change of heart, plummeting bottom lines have certainly awoken them to a much-needed change in business. That said, the culture war is still being raged, and it's much more important now than ever to keep our foot on the gas. Luckily, there are still those out there willing to fight the fight, and this weekend's box office bears that proof. From Daily Wire Studios comes Matt Walsh's follow-up to the successful, yet supposedly controversial documentary, What is a Woman? This time tackling the issue of race and what has been an even more successful and even more quote-unquote controversial mockumentary, Am I Racist? Follow Matt Walsh on his journey of learning and self-discovery as he becomes DEI certified and learns all about his white privilege and white fragility, exposing dishonest academics and DEI grifters who sling nonsense to prey on people's insecurities and vulnerabilities. Am I a Racist reveals the real race issues going on in America, while revealing those who would prey on the innocent for the charlatans they are. Am I Racist has garnered nearly $5 million on a $3 million budget in its opening weekend, landing itself in the top 5 grossing films at the box office this weekend. Coming in behind behemoths like Beetlejuice, Deadpool, and Speak No Evil, which is also in its opening week. The fact that a conservative documentary has beaten out other opening films, such as A Killer's Game, coming in only below powerhouses is impressive. The fact that according to Deadline, it's the third highest grossing documentary in the last decade is also impressive. And even Deadline has admitted that there's money to be made with right-wing audiences. I feel Walsh's documentary, however, goes deeper than that. Sure, this is a film that will mainly only appeal to right-leaning circles or moderates with open minds. Those firmly planted in left-leaning ideology will more than likely find plenty to hate about the movie. Already, many have attacked Walsh's methods during interviews and how he elicits responses from his guests, though these methods are no worse than those used by Sacha Baron Cohen in his critically acclaimed Borat films. If anything, Walsh's tactics are milder, as just like in his previous documentary, Walsh asks straightforward and logical questions, or else responds with the same logic used by those he's interacting with. It is the interviewees who do all the work, making themselves look foolish. Am I Racist is brilliant in this way, as it does expose the grifters whose ideology isn't about saving or helping anyone, but is instead an easy way to prey on the weak and get paid. Walsh is not vindictive or particularly mean-spirited in any way, and in fact, a portion of the film is spent interviewing middle-class and lower-income people, those living their daily lives and those who are impacted most by the idiotic DEI systems often put in place. These scenes are amongst the most powerful. Where I feel the documentary does struggle, however, is only in pacing. Some scenes take a little long to get where they need to be, and others left me wanting more. The movie does a great job allowing these con artists to expose themselves as frauds, but often I wished it would drive a stake into the hearts of the matter and really call them out. But again, Matt's approach to allowing them to expose themselves is often much more effective. Am I Racist asks questions that I feel every American should be asking regardless of political ideology, and I would welcome those opposite of the Daily Wire's political standings to go see the film with an open mind, as many of the film's themes and questions should even make those who lean left take pause. I give Am I Racist 3.5 out of 4 stars.